जब तक तेरी आँच में बूंद बूंद मैं जल ना लूं, जब तक तेरे साथ में चांद तक मैं तुझे पढ़।
I vividly remember the first time I met Manjusa. It was my first day back from London and I was in a Mumbai office. I saw a beautiful girl walking towards me and she smiled at me. Or that's what I thought she did. But the very next second I realized she was actually smiling at one of her friends who was right behind me. Can you imagine my embarrassment? I just turned red. And after this preface, I thought I'm never going to encounter her. But knowing the kind person she is, she was kind enough to invite me for lunch. As I had no one for lunch, I was sulking in my seat. So she invited me, and that act of kindness has actually got us to this day, right? And since then, every moment, every laughter, and every emotions that we have shared has only brought us close together.
So Prashant and I, we started off as friends, and at that time I never expected that we will be coordinating our wedding dresses. I still remember the first time I met him. So a guy in a black pullover was sitting in my work chair and at that time I never thought that he's going to be my husband. But now when I think of it, I am happy for that coincidence that led us to being friends, which later turned into something very special to my heart. And as Prashant mentioned, yes, we went for lunch, and after coming back around 30 minutes, he again asked me up for a coffee. And at that time I was thinking, I just met this guy, why should I entertain him again? So I turned him.
Yeah, she did turn me down.
But he didn't lose hope. So just before he was leaving, he asked for my LinkedIn account, and at that time I was thinking, चलो यार दे देते हैं, बेचारे का मुंह लटक जाएगा.
बेचारा और मुंह लटका था मेरा. लटका तो था.
तुझ पे सजे खूबसूरत लगे, ऐसा क्या दूं तुझे, ऐसा क्या दूं तुझे, हाथों की ये लकीरें सभी.
So then I finally gathered courage to connect to Manjusa once I was back in Bangalore. But I was hesitant a lot in the beginning. But then I somehow managed, I have to talk to this girl because she's been so kind to me. So I finally decided that I'm actually going to connect with her. So the very connection that it started, our journey has actually begun from those connections, and it has actually grown very, very strong. And the special thing about Manjusa is that even though we spend most of the time staying apart, she understands everything with just a sigh. Like when I call her up, just the very first breath I take, she knows exactly what I'm about to say. So thank you for that. You've just been very, very kind in that way.
Thank you.
And the best thing about my girl is that she's such a good listener. She's a better listener than Alexa. And whenever I have most of my doubts, before I go to Google, I actually go to Manjusa because I know she has the answers. That's when I realized, you know what? This is one of the persons who I can actually spend a comfortable silence with. That's when I realized I'm home.
सहरा बांध के मैं तो आया रे, डोली बारात भी साथ में मैं तो लाया रे. ये सहरा बांध के मैं तो आया रे, डोली बारात भी साथ में मैं तो लाया रे. अब तो ना होता है एक रोज इंतजार सोनी, आज नहीं तो कल है, तुझको तो बस मेरी होनी रे. तेनू लेके मैं जावांगा, दिल दे के मैं जावांगा. तेनू लेके मैं जावांगा, दिल दे के मैं जावांगा.
So, I so look forward for this journey with my beautiful, caring, and kind wife, Manjusa.
बाबुल तेरे महला विचों सतरंगिया कबूतर बोले हाय बाबुल तेरे महला विचों सतरंगिया कबूतर बोले हाय लोई बाबुल तेरे महला विचों तेरी लाडो परदेसण होई हाय बाबुल तेरे महला विचों तेरी लाडो परदेसण होई हाय
Prashant is a complete package. So he is a blend of perfect father, protective brother, and a loving mother. And for that, I will always be grateful. So our story resembles to a Hindi movie, theme of two
Yes.
states. But unlike the movie plot, we have very supportive parents who have always blessed our relationships, and they have always looked beyond our cultural differences. And I cannot thank them enough for that. And this may sound cliche, but he is actually my wished for and prayed for. So I am just thankful to God for that.